everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and today I hope you stick around because I am going to give you a little walkthrough tour how I'm going to use my health and wellness journal for 2019. So you guys saw me kind of decorate this before, or sort of set it up, but this is going to be my health and wellness journal for 2019, and it is a Hobonichi Techo A6 in the English Planner version. So this cover is, well, the green cover with the blue on the inside is matcha. I got that from Jet Pens with the planner. And then the cover on cover I actually got from a store on Etsy called Kawaii, I showed you guys in the last one, Kawaii Tokyo Japanese Stationery and Gift, because it's an old cover on cover, it's not a current year, and so I had to look for it not on the Hobonichi website because they don't stock the old cover on covers for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they do, but I couldn't figure it out. So this is the cover. I haven't put anything in the front pockets yet. This is just the card that it comes with, life book, and I left that in there. And I was in love with this cover on cover. Is it not the prettiest thing you've ever seen? Oh, I love it. The birds and the trees. So totally in love. And then, make sure I'm centered here for you guys. This is the front cover. I decorated it with some stickers from Webster's Pages. It was like a scrapbooky kit kind of thing, and this sticker, this Go Outside sticker, is from REI. And all of these, the material of this cover makes it so they peel off relatively easily. They don't really stick on there, so if I don't want them, they're very easy to take off. And this is like a chipboard sticker, and this butterfly is chipboard. And then I did these tabs, which were from Agenda 52, and I cut them in half so that I would have double the amount. There's a video on that. I'll try and see if I can figure out how to link it, because some people do that, you know, where they link it in the upper corner, and then you can click on that video. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but at any rate, I just love the way that it looks. And I put them at the beginning of each month so that I could easily flip to the beginning of a month. And then the back has some stickers, some fitness stickers that I cut in half to be able to store in here. And they are from this set right here. Agenda 52, the Paper Studio. And I got these from Hobby Lobby. They were $8.99, and if you go to Hobby Lobby, don't forget to use a 40% off coupon, because there's always one. So that's those stickers, which I think are really cute. I usually don't dig like fitness stickers very much, but I thought these were adorable with the tennis shoes and the water bottle, and the distance stickers I can really use. The sayings weren't too cheesy. I just kind of liked it. So I cut those in half so I could have some of them in here at the ready, and I've still got a ton left in there. And then here's two REI stickers that I haven't used yet. So flipping to the beginning here, I did post a video where I kind of decorated the inside cover and I put stickers in there. I'll see if I can try and figure out how to link that. Otherwise, it's just a few videos back with some of my favorite stickers. My Sasquatch, a lot of my favorite stickers come from REI, and then a lot of these fitness ones were from that pack that I just showed you, the Agenda 52 pack. And then this Hedge Jog sticker is from Redbubble, and I love him so much. So that is that. I have not figured out what I'm doing with this beginning calendar really yet, but now this does not start until January. Like the daily pages don't start until January. So, but they do give you a monthly calendar for December. So I decided to start using this in December because I am tracking my mileage and I wanted to start tracking my spending for December. Like daily spending, because I think that spending habits can be very closely related to kind of your mental health. This for me is not just a physical health journal, it's like a whole health picture. Mental health, physical health, just all around wellness, because it's all interrelated in my opinion. You know, some people when they're stressed or sad or happy, anything, they'll spend money. Some people eat. Some people, you know, everyone's got their vices. So I just wanted to track that as well. It's not necessarily like a problem for me. I just wanted to know where money was going. And so I made different categories: gas, gifts, self-care, food/beverage, wants, home, and kids. So I just make a little highlight with a mild liner in the correct color. And when you highlight, it's actually the exact size of the grid, which is kind of cool in the Hobonichi A6. So I just make a line there and then I write the number. And in this planner, I found that I really like the Hobonichi pen that comes with it. And it's a Uniball Uni Jetstream and in the 0.5 size. And I love this pen and I am going to order some more on jet pens because I love it. I really love it, which is surprising because it's such a fine pen, but it's perfect because these boxes are so small. So it actually works quite well. So this top line in the grid, I'm actually recording mileage because I'm doing some running. I'm getting back into running training right now. So I'm just finished a Couch to 5K program by Hal Higdon, and he lays out your mileage and your minutes and your running. So I just write every day what is prescribed on his training schedule, and then when I complete it, I highlight it in this summer green color. I love this color. And so that tells me what I'm supposed to be doing there. And then my spending tracker is also on here. So you can see yesterday I finished my 5K program. So I put my little 5K sticker, which is from the Agenda 52 set. And on Monday, I'll start the Hal Higdon 5K to 10K program because my plan is to do the Des Moines Marathon next October. So I'm really just ramping up my running really slowly so that I don't hurt myself. So that's what I'll be working on. They're at December, all of January, and then it ends kind of in the beginning of February. So I like that I can track that there at a glance, know what I'm supposed to be doing. So it's like rest day on Monday, 3 mile, 35-minute cross train. So that can be walking, elliptical, swimming. It's supposed to be something non-pounding, kind of low impact. 2 mile rest, 50-minute cross train, something like that. So I had started doing this program, this Couch to 5K, in November. So this was just the last half. The other half was tracked in my Traveler's Notebook, which I'll give you an updated flip through as well. So that's how I'm planning on using these monthly views. I am also going to find a way to denote the days that I work on here because it's really helpful to know if I'm working that day, so I can kind of get a sense in my mind of when I'm going to get that mileage in. If I need to get up early or if I can do it, you know, in the afternoon or after I drop my kids off from school. So, because I work evenings, so I have to be able to get it in, you know, at some point. So it's good to know when I'll need to do that. And also if I'm running, you know, if I'm running 5.5 miles, I know I need to carve out a much bigger chunk of time to get that done than if I'm just hopping on the treadmill, say, and knocking out 2 miles. Like that doesn't take long. So, and then we have these monthly like snapshots. They start in December of 2018, and they look kind of like habit trackers to me, but they can be, you could use it as a perpetual calendar. Like you could write, you know, if you had stuff going on this day, you could write that, and they take you all the way until March of 2020, which is kind of cool. Or you can make columns and have it be a habit tracker, which is what I intend to do. Now, for me, I am decided in December to track this. MC is menstrual cycle, so I just use like a pink mild liner to track my menstrual cycle. And then weight. The weekly weigh-ins are in a darker like Sharpie pen, and then if I happen to weigh myself midweek, then it's just in the regular pen. But I wanted to track that in conjunction with, you know, your menstrual cycle, those kind of fluctuations. It's not something I'm actively trying to lose weight, but it would be helpful if the number would go down by the time the marathon comes along, you know, just because for 26 miles, the less extra body weight you have pounding for that long is just easier on your body. So, I mean, I have sort of a number I'd like to be in mind by the marathon, but if I don't get there, it's not a big deal. I'm not doing a hardcore like diet or anything. I do track my food most of the time on MyFitnessPal, like my macronutrients. So in here, MFP is MyFitnessPal. So here I put an X if I tracked that day, and then I put an X if I met my goal met for macronutrients or calories. Mostly I focus on nutrients, not so much calories. I just want to know that I'm eating nutrient dense foods. So to me, if I track it, that's also a win, because there's a difference, we all know, in saying,
like, to hell with this day, I'm going to sit down and eat an entire box of Girl Scout cookies.
Okay, all right. Granted, it's happened to all of us, but you got to pay to play. You got to track it. I mean, if you're going to do it, own up to it. And if I don't meet my goal, that's totally fine. But if I tracked it and I took ownership of it, that's fine. But it's like, you know, 10 Oreos at 11:30 at night did happen. It didn't not happen because everyone else was in bed. So you track it. And then this IM, an hour, is intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting is essentially where you condense your period of eating into a certain number of hours in the day. Some people make that be like a 16-hour fast, and then they eat for 8 hours in an 8-hour window. You're not cutting calories, you're just putting the time that you eat into a certain window. So I'm not really shooting for a large number of intermittent fasting hours. My goal is typically like 12 hours, which is pretty standard. Like if I stopped eating at 7 at night, then I eat again at 7 in the morning, you know. I think 16 is a pretty typical intermittent fasting number, 12 to 16. My husband does 16, and that's fine for him. For me, it's just sometimes not. I get hungry in the morning, and if I want to run in the morning, then I know that I'll need to eat something beforehand, like some peanut butter and a banana or something like that. So for me, it helps me cut out nighttime snacking too as well, because I'm thinking, okay, if I'm going to run tomorrow at 8, I got to be up, at 7:30, and I need to be able to eat then. So I need to stop eating by 7 o'clock tonight so that my body has time to do that 12-hour fast. And there is actually, I've read a few really interesting books on intermittent fasting, and the science is there. It's healthy for your body to give yourself that regeneration time, and to use like what you've given your body. So I encourage you to look into it. I'm not a doctor, but it is helpful, and it is good for weight loss as well. But the key is that you're not cutting out the amount of food that you eat. You're just condensing the time period, and you're making sure that the time that you do eat, the meals that you get in, are really nutrient dense. It's not just junk food. So In here, I'm just tracking like the number of hours, like when I wake up in the morning, the number of hours it's been since I've eaten last. Like Sunday the 16th, I ate lunch and it just happened to be 16 hours because when I ate dinner last night, it was 6 o'clock at night. And then I didn't eat lunch today until like 11 or 12. I can't remember, as 16 hours, just because it was busy. I typically sleep in and on the weekends, and so I wasn't awake to eat. And so and then you can see the weight tracking. So that's my plan for these pages. And I just like to see how it all correlates. Is my weight dropping with intermittent fasting, with meeting my goals? That's obviously the goal, is to get more in shape as you're tracking and meeting your goals. So that's what that is lined out to be. And then this is where it starts. Turning the page to a new year, you get these 2 blank grid pages. I'm planning on doing some year-long goals for 2019, yearly intentions, and then January. So I already put some stickers in here for from that sticker set, the Agenda 52 sticker set. And then I kind of made a place here for like what my monthly vision goals would be or could be. And then I just put some cool stickers in there. This could be like a vision board. It could be your goals, your intentions. You could put, if you were really trying to focus on muscle building or training for a fitness competition, you could put a picture at the beginning of each month so you could see your progress if you wanted, or you could even track measurements in here. So that's one thing that I think that the beginning of every month would be cool, that you could use the beginning of each monthly spread for that kind of thing. And then daily spread, I sort of set up a couple examples because I just wanted to remember the things that I wanted to keep track of. So food notes, I know that I'm not going to write in here everything that I'm eating because I use MyFitnessPal on my phone. So that is tracked in there, and I like that because it breaks down my macronutrients for me and calories and stuff like that. So this is just a place to make a note, like if I see in here that I didn't meet my goal and my weight happened to go up like 3 pounds in water weight or something overnight, like just randomly. I don't keep that close of a track. But I could flip here and say, oh, under notes it says,
I said fuck it and I ate an entire box of Girl Scout cookies at 11:30 at night.
So that would probably be why, why I didn't feel so great the next day or something. Just notes. Anything that's, out of your norm as far as food goes, or, as far as consumption. You can at least just make a note of it and say, without judgment, just exactly what happened. Like, I didn't make good decisions today, or, I didn't eat any carbs today and I was really tired, or whatever. And then these hydrate stickers are from this Agenda 52 pack. I just threw in some of those in some of the dailies. And then this alarm clock, all of these are from the Agenda 52 pack. So I do want to track sleep, the number of hours of sleep that I got that night. And if I happen to lay down and take a nap during the day, I do want to keep track of that. Cardio and strength, any notes on, like in here in the monthly is obviously where I'm tracking distance or what I'm supposed to be doing that day. Here is where I can make a note of that. Like I ran outside for 2 miles versus the treadmill for 2 miles, because there is differences. And if I did strength training or cross training, what kind of cross training I did, or what I was focusing on for strength training. And also I plan to track my shoes here. If you've ever run any kind of distance, like trained for a marathon or anything, you have to keep track of your shoes because it's really important that you're changing your shoes like every so many miles, or every like 3 months or whatever, because you are putting a lot of mileage on your shoes. And even if they look still brand new, they look great, you're breaking down the inside structure of the shoe, which is what keeps your muscles and your legs, and your back from not hurting. So I plan to make sure that I keep track of when I need to change shoes in here, so that I don't hurt myself. Because I am cheap. If they still look good, I'll just keep running in them until I have like 1,000 miles on a pair of shoes, and my back is hurting and my knees are hurting and I'm wondering why. So I just need to be on myself. And then this notes section is just a general notes. I did there was a weight sticker in here, so I'm not going to use these weight stickers every day, but I thought it could be interesting to put the weight at the beginning of each month. And it was just a reason to use a sticker. Vitamin and medication. I wanted to track that I'm making sure that I'm taking multivitamin, calcium, and my fish oil. And then I have some medications for depression and anxiety that I've been on for a long time that keep me on the level. And I also think this is a wonderful place to be able to track that, because if you're feeling particularly bad or particularly good at any point, this gives you sort of a context for those feelings. Like, what was happening at that time? Was I missing a lot of workouts? Was I eating really bad? Because for me, being active and eating somewhat healthily has a big impact on my anxiety and my depression. So that's a good thing for me to track, just for my own personal health. And also, as well as if there were to be a dosage change, or if I were to wean off of a medication, something like that. It's good to note. Because as I said, it's not just a physical health binder, it's like a whole wellness thing. And then mood. How was I feeling that day? Was I really, tired, grumpy, happy, excited? Just a general track. And then I kind of wrote the same things on the second, and then I'm planning on, if the days are right next to each other, I don't have to rewrite food notes. I'll know. That's why I kind of wanted to set up arrangement so that I always knew that up here was food, this was workout notes, this was miscellaneous, sleep, vitamins, mood, in every single spread. So that's my general goal for this. In the back, I made a list of things that you could put in here: measurements, progress photos, good recipes or food ideas, miles, training schedules, food goals, weight, menstrual cycle, mood, fatigue, sleep, intentions, workouts, feelings, and then spending. I was using as a pen test. I was seeing if the Sharpie pen was going to bleed through. It did not bleed through. And then here at the end, since I didn't have a box or a page to record notes on completing my little 5K, that would have been the place where I would have said, went really well, chose a really hilly course, felt good, hip flexors sore. Like, I could have made a note about that race or that run. But here I just used this first blank page, and I wrote how far I went and the pace. I don't run or race anybody. As you can see, I'm slow as a lumbering bear, but that's just me. That's just how I jog, and how it's enjoyable for me. So that's that. And then I wore my husband's Garmin so I could get a breakdown of the pace for each mile. And that's it. That's really what I have set up so far and how I intend to use it and track. And some people are like, gosh, you're tracking every minute detail of your life. Like, when do you actually have time to live your life? I don't anticipate this taking a whole lot of time. It's just jotting down things and staying on top of it. And for some people, this would be overkill. But for those of us that are trying to stay on top of things like mental health and physical health, or, training for a big, like, physical goal, I think it's good. It's good to keep track of these things, and also to be able to have it to show your doctor if something comes up. You know, you could look back and see trends or anything like that. And I know I'm not as young as I used to be. So to me, this is important because it's for me, but it's also for my family, staying healthy for them. So that is my plan. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Write a comment or tell me how you're going to track your fitness and your health and your mental well-being in 2019, or if you plan to. And if you have any good ideas of things that I'm missing, please tell me, because I was racking my brain on things to track, and I thought I had everything, but invariably I will have missed something that's cool or important or something like that. So I am excited to hear about your plans, and I'm really happy that you've tuned in and you found my channel and you found me. I hope it's going to be a good year and that you'll come back and visit me and see how it's going. So have a great day, and I'll see you again later. Bye.